Welcome to Bar Talk. I'm your host, Brandon T.
And I'm Sharice.
Peoples, how y'all doing today? It's been a little bit. We took a little hiatus, moved studios, and so forth, and now we're back. And before we get started, like, subscribe, and follow, and
Press
share
all
the
the
show.
buttons. Press all the
And
buttons.
I want to add this: we're working on to doing something different, y'all. And it might not be every episode, but it might this could be once a week that we do a show live. I want y'all to be more interactive. Because I know before we post it, we ask questions and y'all come later. But we want y'all to actually be a part of the show. So we're going to do that on Facebook. So there will be a link to the Facebook account, not Facebook, YouTube account, in the description of this video. And so go over there, subscribe over there, and the live show will be there when we do it, and also just like here. So, with that being said, let's get started. So, peoples. Now, wherever y'all at in the world, there's been a lot of migration. Would you say? Would you say, Shrees? A lot of from maybe not in Illinois State, but in the South here, there's been a lot of people coming in.
Illinois too.
Well, I agree. Everybody's moving around. People moving out of the state, moving into the state, and so forth. And it's just a lot of migration. Would you? So you seen it where you at, right?
I haven't seen it so much where I am right now, but I saw it a lot in Chicago on the south side. All of a
South
sudden,
side, really? People.
south side.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So what is all this massive migration? It's like I'm in North Carolina, peoples, and this is like one of the like the top four places to come. And it depends on how you feel. It's the first one, top first place to come, or the fourth place to come, or the second place to come. And so with all that coming, you get the influx of different types of people that you normally don't see, and people, and they bring themselves to the area. So being in the South, have you heard the statement of Southern hospitality? You ever heard that street
Yeah.
Southern hospitality?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
how
I did live in Louisiana. Yeah.
right? And so the South is say a little slower movement, but not slower thinking. Would you agree to that?
I agreed to that.
Yeah, because people come to the South because South we might move a little slower or we might talk faster. It depends on where you're from. Some people say that say I talk faster and so forth, and I'm from the South where we speak different, but but a lot of people think Southern people are slow just because of the mannerism and we're friendly, and so I noticed a few things uh, in over last few years. That's especially I think it's more Pacific to the South. I know, like I said, you're seeing a lot of movement here, but Pacific to the South is rudeness. Now, as a Southerner, I expect for politeness. I say good morning, how you doing, or whatever. I expect it back. It's the pleasantries that have to be a part of things. But we've been getting an influx of Northerners that don't talk to each other. And so that is changing the dynamics of how people interact. And so when you lived in Louisiana, did you notice that when people, I guess people come from maybe Chicago, Illinois, or somewhere north and move back down south, did you notice that people wasn't as friendly? Or were you yourself coming from the north to the south that you wasn't as friendly?
Well, I mean, listen, I believe when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So it took me real well, and I'm a quick study. People are not as friendly in the North, period.
No, y'all are not. I
They're
don't know what
not.
it is. It's a hard living. It's a cold weather. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear a coat all the time or so forth, or trying to get used to the
No,
cold.
no, I'm
Big.
going to tell you what it
What
is.
is it?
We suspicious, okay?
Oh,
People
okay.
in the, you start talking to people that ain't talking to you out the blue, they suspicious wondering what you doing, Pookie. Okay, so why you talking to me, Pookie? You're getting too close, Pookie. If you in the South and people do that, it's normal.
Yes, no, we talk.
Okay, it's that's what people do. On the north, somebody start talking to you out the blue, you like what Pookie want. Okay, you getting too close.
So you think
I'm
somebody trying to
just
get
gonna
over
keep
on
it
you?
real. That is just how it is in the north. And I'll give you case in point. When I lived in Louisiana and my car broke down, and somebody said to me, Sharice, if your car breaks down here, just sit there in the car or stand by the car. Somebody will come and help you. And I was like, and if you were in Chicago, somebody will come and rob you.
Oh
So
wow.
we is totally different. We suspicious. And but it was the truth. My car broke down. Four people tried to help me.
Right.
Seriously, they
Really?
sincerely pulled over and was like, "Do you need help? I can do this for you. I'll do that for you." And no, I wasn't even scared. But had that happened in Chicago, I'd have stayed my behind in the car, waited for a tow truck,
With the
or
doors locked.
phoned a friend. Doors locked, and it's just different. That's
So
what I have to say.
people in the north that's in the audience, are y'all suspicious of everybody that wants to talk to you? Put that in the comments if you're suspicious of those people that want to have a conversation with you if you live in the north. And then and two, if any of y'all live in the south, how y'all feel about, you know what I'm saying, people just being more standoffish when you normally talk and so forth. Yeah. So like I said, I've noticed that. And then another thing is drivers. Now, there's been such a heavy influx here. There's a lot of there's a lot of drivers that don't normally drive. Cause you know, in the north there's more mass transportation options and so forth versus the south. And so we're getting a ton of bad drivers. So what about you? How's the driving where you at? Is it
Wait a minute. Don't be blaming the bad driving on us. Because one thing I will say about the South is them people will run you off the road. Everybody got a pickup truck. Okay, everybody
no, no,
driving.
no, no,
I,
no.
I don't care
Not
what
all the
the
South.
miles per hour
Not all the
is.
South.
They doing 70 and 80 on curves, twisting and turning. They will run you off the road. At least here you get people who will obey the driving laws of the rules of the road and the speed limits. Not in the South. They drive at whatever speed they damn well please. Period.
Right.
That's what they. I think that's my opinion of the driving. I think it's totally
That's
different.
more rural areas than the city areas in the South. If you live in a rural area, you definitely would get there ain't no police back there, so hey, we gonna they speed.
You're gonna get run off the road. That's what's gonna happen. You better start doing 100 because them people coming at you.
Right, right,
Okay?
right, right. Okay, so cool, people. Is it bad drivers where you at, and you can tell they new? Put that in the comments if you notice a bunch of bad driving, because I see it all the time. It's horrible. And then you know they got they put that sticker on their back of their car, patient new driver, and stuff like that. And those. And that's a mixed bag. And you get those ones that are scared to death. They drive scared and they drive slow. And then you get the ones that I'm free to drive now, and they drive as fast as they possibly can. So that's a mixed bag, and I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
a
I said,
recipe for a disaster.
absolutely, absolutely, it's terrible. Yep. And so, Sharice, another thing that I noticed over our hiatus. Now, audience, follow me on this, and put in the comments. Have you ever noticed it? And
That's what we're gonna
women,
call the show. Have you ever noticed
yeah,
it?
women, y'all might not have noticed it, but once I say it all the way, y'all probably will. All right, check it out. I'm in Walmart over the weekend. I'm in Walmart over the weekend. I'm getting a few items. Then
Was it 2 o'clock in the morning?
no, no,
Because
no.
you
It's the
seem
middle
to
of the
go to
day. No,
Walmart in some weird hours.
it won't the old school Walmart. This is a regular Walmart day. So
Okay.
so I'm at Walmart. I'm checking out,
Okay.
and I'm heading out. I just came out of self checkout. I bust a right, heading to the door. So there is a interracial couple walking in. Man's white, woman's black. And now as they're coming in, right, she looks over at me. I guess she looks over at me. I look at her, and she immediately looks off. She looks up, she looks over, and so forth. And it's one of those, one of those things where you in a car, somebody do something funny, and you walk and they look off. That's what she did, and so forth. It was this weird energy, like if she don't look at me, I didn't see her type deal. Now, and I noticed that when the thing is flipped and the man's black and the woman's white, you don't get that energy from the black guy. He just doing his thing. So, Sharice, have you noticed that?
No. And you better tread lightly here because one of my best friends is in that situation.
Yeah, right?
And I will fight you. I will.
Now,
I will
I'm
fight
not saying
you.
anything wrong with the relationship. I'm saying is that have you noticed that when you see an interracial couple, especially when a woman's black and a man's white, that the woman will give you different energy. It's like you ain't see me over here and so
Let
forth.
me say this. I've never seen that. And I've been out with them plenty. If anything, I might fight somebody because they're looking at them funny.
Right.
With that being said, I always believed that sometimes it's the energy you're giving to them too. Sometimes people looking at them and then you getting you know, the roll of the eyes because you was over looking over here first. So I don't. I have never seen it. But I don't look for it either, and I don't give off that kind of energy because I don't care who you marry and love. That's it. Once again, and not just my best friend. One of my best friends. I have several friends who are in that situation as females married to Caucasian men. So I've never noticed unless it's something where one time something happened. We went to, and this was years ago. We went to Great America. I was in front, she was behind me, he was behind her, and then somebody else that was with us was behind them. Or maybe her husband was last. And I had said to the person, there are four of us.
Okay.
And the person let three of us, all three black people in a row in,
Come on.
and then stopped
Oh,
at him.
brother. No, you can't come in here. Just yet. Wait.
And I'm walking ahead because I'm like, I thought I had made myself clear, and counting the four is not that high. So I don't give a doggone who was in line. I said four. So when I looked back, he was still stuck in the turnstile.
Right.
And I was like, is there a problem? And the girl could not understand that that person was also with us. And I was like, is there a problem? Now, my
Mm.
best friend is
No,
like,
you didn't,
wait a
did you?
minute, Sharice, calm down. We're used to this. Well, I'm not. I said four, and that's all that should have mattered. So I'm getting ready to be like, wait a minute. This is not, I don't want these kind of question marks because I didn't see where you couldn't count to four. My
Right.
issue was I didn't care what color he was. Was like, can't you count? I said four. I didn't say three. They don't sound the same. But people do act funny. They do. I will give you that. I'm saying it's not something I experience. I don't experience that well with other people. I
Right.
just don't.
Yeah.
That's my story.
Yeah. Because like I said, it was awkward. Because I don't care. I'm over here minding my own business. I go out and I get this. It's just I don't know if she looked at me. It was like, oh my god, he's looking at me and so forth, and looked off. I'm like, why is that? Why she do that for? That's strange. I mean, hey, you like Buddy right there. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta act funny about that? Like it ain't like my opinion of a situation matters to y'all anyway. So I'm like, well, that energy was strong, and I asked a few people, have they noticed any of the energy? And it's been in a non-scientific poll, and I'm asking y'all in the audience, if y'all notice that when a black woman is with a white man and y'all you see them, she acts funny. It's body changes and so forth. Put in the comments. But yeah, I asked a few people and they like, yeah, it's strange. They give different energy. But if you
Well,
flip it
let me say
around,
this.
if it flip it around and the guy's black and the woman's white, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't come off that way.
See, I've never seen my best friend act funny. If anything, she gonna act normal or laugh at you because she's been married over 20 years at
Yeah.
this point.
Right.
So she passed acting funny. She way past giving a damn.
Right.
Okay? Now maybe this was a new relationship. Because I mean,
Possibly.
it's a
It could have
you
possibly
know,
been.
because people who've been in these relationships for a long time, they're used to it.
Right.
Trust and believe, they're used to it. Because she could give a rat's behind on who's looking funny at her and
Right.
her husband at this point, because they got a happy home.
Right. Right.
They've been married over 20 something
That's a
years,
long
and they
time.
still, that's a long time to stay married and be happy
Yeah.
and still be in love with one another. So they could really give a rat's behind who's looking funny at
Right.
them these days, okay? Because
Right.
they outlast the test of time. So
True.
maybe it's these new relationships where the person has never dated a person who was a Caucasian,
Uh,
and
that's
then
fair.
it's uncomfortable having people stare at you
Not
because
even stay.
this is
I would
new.
walk. Me was person had my cart. I'm going out the door, and I'm not caring what's happening. And all I know is like, why she looking at me like that for? Okay, then I'm going out the door, and I'm like, man, that's weird.
Well, I've been out with Caucasian men. Some of them were friends. Some of them I was on a date. Now, if people were staring, once again, I could give a rat's behind, but I got to give a rat's behind about a lot of people staring at me. So not a big deal. So I know
Right.
I got to give a rat's behind about a lot of people staring at whatever they staring at today.
Uh-oh.
But
What they
so
staring at today?
maybe
They staring at them earrings today? They dangling and swinging.
whatever they staring at today. Um, I get listen, but I think maybe those are new relationships. Maybe those people are like, oh, okay, this is new for me. I'm trying to adjust to it because I do think that you have to get adjusted to that. If it's new,
Right.
then you might, be kind of uncomfortable initially. I don't know.
Right, because a lot of places, I think, especially in the South here, especially in the Raleigh area, you get it's becoming very diverse.
Yeah,
And so if you from like the North or somewhere where there's pockets of what I'm saying undiversity spots, I think that's why a lot of stuff happens. It looks differently from people coming south and so forth. They're not used to like, hey, I'm not used to seeing a whole bunch of black people, and now you move to an area like, oh, this is a more affluent area. Next thing you go to the grocery store, it's full of black people. You're like, what's happening? I think it might have been more of that she maybe they're not from the area, and normally she would just what I'm saying see more Caucasian people. Because
yeah,
I know in a lot of times, and I know this is not a scientific poll. I just heard it said to me that that some relationships where interracial is that what's around them, what they grow up around is more it'd be more dominant white, or if it's fit the other way, if the person's white and they go black, they're more dominant in that area and so forth. So that happens. So I guess environment plays a lot into what I'm saying, choices, and then when you change environments, then that can determine how you interact with the people and so forth. Yeah,
well, it could be, but you're right. When it comes to black men with Caucasian women, they could give a damn.
yeah.
They don't look around, they don't bat an eye, they don't care.
I've hung
And
out with a couple Caucasian women, and I didn't care at all, and so forth.
that's it. And so who cares? It's not their business. But
Yeah.
if you're not prepared to be on that level of who cares, then that may or may not be for you.
Right. You should. Yes. If you can't stand on your decision as it is, then hey, don't make that decision. Because you can't just date in the house. Well, I guess you could these days, DoorDash and all these delivery apps. Y'all can stay in the house the whole time and not go outside nowhere.
No,
Yep.
I'm going outside.
Right. Right. Yeah. So yeah, and two. So like I said, and then two. It's the end of the summer. It's the end of the summer. Yep. End of the summer. My birthday just passed. Another year around the sun. Now it's the winter. Now it's about to go into fall. Football season is here. Sharice, how do you feel about football season?
I love football season. I
So
had my jersey on Sunday just for the heck on it. Go
there
ahead.
you go. High five to Sharice for football season. And
Yeah, I'm a
women in the
football girl.
audience, how y'all feel about football season? Are y'all
All
excited
my
to watch
football
football?
girls, put in the comments, I'm a football girl. Okay, that's what we gonna do. I'm a football girl. Matter of fact, I'm more stronger than most guys I date watching football on Sunday. So
Yep. So football season is here. And with that being said, Put in the comments if your favorite football team in the comments. Who y'all like?
Bears, Bears, Bears.
Well, Panthers fans here, Bears fan there. Y'all put in there who y'all like. And with that being said, Streets, what you got for us this evening?
What I got?
What you got? What you got?
I was gonna try to tie it in there somewhere, but I can't tie this in nowhere. Nothing we talked about. What kind of?
Okay,
Let me
what you
say
got?
this for women.
All right, women.
If there is something you don't like about yourself,
Ooh, okay.
fix it. Okay?
Fix it.
Now, fix it. Seriously. Fix it. Go work on
Not
you.
just sit and complain about it and,
Just
and,
go
and
fix
talk junk about it and,
No.
and post on Facebook about it and social media. You know what I'm saying? You said actually go do something?
Get up off of your butt and go fix it. Okay, you want to lose weight? We ain't got to wait till New Year's to have no resolutions. We can resolute that on tomorrow, Wednesday. Wednesday
Tomorrow?
resolution. Tomorrow we gonna lose some weight.
If you
Start
don't like that
tomorrow.
belly fat, do something about it tomorrow?
Do something about it.
So you shouldn't
Okay.
wait till the end of the year to say you're gonna do
Stop.
it and
Wait,
only
stop. 'Cause
and only
look,
do it for 2 months and then go back to complaining? Is that what you saying?
in 3 months you're gonna be bigger. So go ahead and start working on that today. Okay? You don't like your smile? Go find a dentist that'll give you a plan. Okay, if you can't afford it, go find a dentist that's
There's
gonna help
options.
you.
There's
There's
options.
options for this. You don't have good dental insurance. Find you a dentist that will take a payment plan.
Yes.
Go and fix it.
Think
Okay?
about it,
You
people.
don't like
You go get them fresh porcelains in there. You see them folks with the horse teeth. You want that fresh porcelain look. You know what I'm saying? You go get that. You can, or you can go get a dentist that get them Invisalign and shape what you got. You know what I'm saying? They can pull out your teeth and put the porcelains in there, and you can have that big smile, that big Steve Harvey smile. You can get that. Whatever y'all want to do.
and if you don't like your clothes, fix it.
Mm.
Go shopping.
Somebody need a
Put
tailor.
stuff
Somebody need a
look.
stylist. Gotta have a stylist.
Get a stylist. Copy somebody if you have to. I don't know what you're gonna do. Today they don't. I don't know if they still have layaway, but you can affirm. You can pay later. You can do Klarna. There's a lot of ways to buy clothes,
One piece
and
at a
you can
time. One piece at a
one
time.
piece at a time, and
Well,
you can actually have the piece and still be paying on it. So fix
don't
it.
do that. No payment plans on a shirt, people. Save your cash, then go to the store,
It
buy a
depends.
shirt. No payment plans on pants, socks,
If
drawers,
that's
none
how
of that
you
stuff.
look, well, no, socks and drawers you shouldn't be, but no payment plan. But if it's something you want to buy, there's no reason for you to be mad at other people because of what they look like. That they losing weight and you're mad at them.
Mm,
They went and got their teeth fixed and you're mad at them. They went
straight
and got their
porcelain.
skin. They got a skincare routine
Woo!
and you broke out. Go and start working on yourself. Stop worrying about everybody. Stop worrying about yourself. Okay, worry about you
Fix
because
yourself.
what
No
happens is when
excuses.
you don't fix yourself, you fixate on somebody else.
Mm. Oh,
That's what
that's where the judgment starts on other people.
that's where it
You
starts.
you you mad at your belly, so you hate their clothes. Is that how it
You
go?
you don't hate their clothes. You hate them.
Ooh,
You hate
she
them.
too fit. I don't like that. What's she doing over there? And fellas, also, I know she said women, but fellas, same thing. Fix what you got. If you got that big old belly, you might be bloated. Change your diet. Do what you need to do to get that belly down, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Change your food. Get your clothes right. All that good stuff. Yep.
And work out. I mean, I don't want to hear you don't have time because I get up at 5 o'clock every morning and work out, and I work out with my girlfriends
Right.
after I do a workout. So there is no excuse. Get up earlier.
Get
Go to
moving.
bed earlier so you can get up earlier. Figure it out and do something for yourself because here's the thing: once you start working on yourself, you will find you are less critical of other people.
Woo.
Work on you.
Yes, peoples. Focus on yourself. Not wrong to focus on yourself to make sure
Worry about
yourself is
yourself.
good. Always. It's hard. People, it's hard in the beginning. It's always hard in the beginning. But once you do it enough, you routine it in, no problem. You change your clothes out, you buy a shirt a week, shirt, pants a week. And next thing you know, you super fly. Ladies, men, that belly. enough crunches, pull away from that table a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got it's gone. Hit that gym hard. You can wash some clothes on it. And I'm telling myself that I'm about to go hit the gym now.
It's still possible. Still possible. And I got one other thing,
All
Brandon.
right,
I want to shout out
shout them
my
out.
aunt, my aunt LV,
Ho ho
and my cousin Jackie.
ho.
They
LV and
watch.
Java. Did they hold up before you shout them out? Did they agree with me? In my opinion,
I'm not speaking for them. I listen. Aunt LV, cousin Jackie, put in the comments
y'all agree
if
with me.
y'all ever agree with him.
Oh no!
Most
Don't
times
say it
they
like
agree
that.
with me.
Like
Look,
my points don't be
blood thicker
valid.
than mud, my man. Okay, blood is thicker than mud. So I want to say this too, though. My aunt Elvie is like 73 years old. I think
Auntie,
she said she was 73, and I pulled her aside and said, "Auntie, how old are you? Cause Auntie look good. Okay, Auntie's
Auntie look
stacked.
good for 73.
Auntie is stacked, and Auntie look good."
What's her
And
name
I was like,
again? Elvie. Let me see. Elvie over here. She a listener to
"Look."
the show. Auntie, I'm looking
And
for
she
you.
watch all the time, and she was like, "Niece, I'm so proud of you." And my cousin Jackie always watches too, and she always presses like. Sometimes she'll comment. I really appreciate you all,
Auntie,
but
I'm
look,
looking for you right now.
I'm trying to look like Aunt Elvie at 70 something because Aunt Elvie look good. So
Auntie,
that's my shout out. I love
Auntie,
you guys. Thank you all
y'all
so
y'all
much for
make sure
watching.
y'all go to subscribe to the YouTube channel because I would like to have y'all interact with the show because y'all could tell Sharice how y'all
Do
agree
not
with my
ever agree
opinion.
with this man. Do not agree with him unless he's agreeing with me.
Right. All right. And with that said, this has been Bar Talk, and we'll see you later. Peace.